Welcome to another episode of Don't Panic. Today, it's all about devils and lesbians and zombies, and sometimes all three at the same time. I am really excited about today's show because it's all about those things. A big screening going on Monday, and without further ado, I am going to have my guests introduce themselves, including our producer who is behind the camera no more. He's going to be on the camera as well, but let's start right here to my left.
Hi, my name is Angel Rose Marquez. I'm an actress, filmmaker, and producer here in Dallas.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Angel Martinez. I'm a bartender and an actor.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And our last guest.
Ooh. Oh, scary. I'm Shannon Houck, a filmmaker, editor, producer, everything.
Graphic artist.
Yeah.
And
Visual.
Casey Kasem, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think this is the first time that we have actually turned around the camera to the person switching the show, right? It's the first time.
Why? She's ugly.
No, not
Shannon,
at all.
I'm sitting right here.
So, guys, I am so excited because Monday evening at the Texas Theater, August 28th, beginning at 7:30, we are screening my film, Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. But not only my film, but we are screening two other short films, which is one of them is Shannon's film called The Devil's Chain, and then the other film is called Lesbian Strippers from Hell. So it's going to be a nice family night out. Family films. So now the first, let's just go with ladies first. Let's talk about Lesbian Strippers from Hell. So Angel, this is your creation,
yeah,
right?
it was actually something that I thought about on the way to the bank one day. Me and my husband, we were going to the bank, and I was thinking I wanted to enter Rec Focus again. I didn't know. I said, I told him, I says, what about a movie about these three she-demons from hell? They're lesbians, and they work at a strip club sucking souls out of men in the strip club.
Angel, didn't you date those women?
I did.
Which is what all guys think women do anyway. So.
Right. And so
But it took us 4 nights to write the whole thing. It was amazing. And I didn't know it was going to blow up that way.
Wow.
It's just
yeah,
blew
so
up all over Dallas.
yeah, and I forgot this started as a Rack Focus entry because so I have a film competition called Rack Focus, and you have 3 months to shoot a short film. And yes, this was going to be a submission because I remember when you pitched it and you said, "Hi, my film is called Lesbian Strippers from Hell," and I remember out loud catching myself going, "Yes!"
Everybody was screaming. All the guys were like screaming.
Yeah. And so then you shot it, but you didn't make the deadline, so we didn't get to
No.
screen it at the competition because it had to be within 10 minutes, and you had to meet the deadline, and you didn't.
No.
But so how did you feel when you didn't make the deadline?
I was really confused. I was kind of upset at first, but then I got an email from my director and best friend, Michael Crest, and he really explained it. I was upset, and, of course, I'm kind of a bitch.
You being a bitch, I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
but anyway, so he explained it, and he said that we're going to, most likely, we're going to screen it somewhere in the theater. But I saw that little clip from it. I was really, really impressed by the footage. It wasn't even edited yet, and I saw the footage, and I was really blown away.
Yeah, and I know that when you contacted me on Facebook and you said, "So Israel, I saw the list of all the entries for Rack Focus. I didn't see mine in there.
Yeah.
What happened?" And I thought,
You
"Oh
got
crap,
it?
I'm gonna have to be the one to break the news to her." And I said, "You didn't make the deadline," and then
I was like, yeah.
Then I just kind of left it alone. I'm like, I don't know what's
I
gonna
don't
happen.
know what she's going to do. She'll probably really turn into Belladonna.
Right, Bella.
She's going to suck the soul out of you, dude.
Exactly. Well,
my
speaking
gosh.
of, tell us about the storyline.
Oh, it's amazing. It's these 3 sultry women that are possessed by the, I guess, the devil himself, that do his bidding in a strip club. It's a strip club, anything goes, mostly lesbians, and I play the she-lesbian, the queen lesbian, Belladonna.
Yes.
I have my 2 little bitches with me.
Yes. And what are their names in the film?
Adriana and I can't remember the other one's name.
You're just the writer.
I could
You
give
know?
it a name.
I don't remember, but
I bet you
Cassie
could.
Kennedy did an incredible job.
Yeah.
She was the best. I couldn't ask for a better casting crew. They were amazing, especially Michael Chris was an amazing director.
Yeah, and speaking of Michael Christ, okay, so the film, when you see it, it fits in really nicely with the whole lineup of films because it was done in a grindhouse kind of way. So it looks like it was shot in like 1973. Mm-hmm. Was that something that was your vision, or was that more Michael?
That was my vision. Actually, when I met Michael, I said it was a match made in darkness because we saw we saw
Nice.
each other because we became the Lady of Darkness and the Dark Lord of Darkness. And
Is that trademarked? You should trademark that
Yeah.
line. I love it. What did you say? A match
made in darkness.
I love it. I want that on a t-shirt.
But we really made a really great team because we had exact same vision. He was really excited about it. So I started telling him about old grindhouse movies from the 1970s, and I told him like Satan's Cheerleaders, and I was telling him all movies. There was a Rob Zombie film. I was into all these old 70s grindhouses, and he just like, yeah, let's just do that. He was really excited, and we just really did. We really knocked it out.
Right. Angel, are you a horror fan? Do you know any of these movies that she's throwing out?
Yep, I love horror.
Yeah?
Love horror.
Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. So were you a fan of like those like 70s and early 80s films?
Yes, grindhouse films. They're my favorite. Like
Yeah?
just the whole style of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's just cheesy. Watching like you'll see like sometimes the mic fall. you
Right.
know?
Oh, it's
That
the
movie,
best.
You see,
I
I mean,
love
to
those.
me that's the best because it's so fake. It's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh,
because
then
that's
you're
what
gonna-
could actually happen. you
Yeah,
know?
well, you're gonna love this one because you haven't seen the film yet, right?
No,
Okay.
It's
Oh my
great.
God.
Oh,
I'm
my
excited.
God, it's amazing.
I'm excited.
Oh yes. And now, just because of the title and the content, did you have problems when you were casting it or trying to get people
Yeah,
in
actually, I did. I had actually the entire cast dropped out. We had to
What?
recast everyone. Most everybody dropped out.
it? Had they originally agreed
They
to
said
be
yes,
on it?
and I
Yeah.
told them the content was about lesbianism. It was about being, about. And I said, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of, like, I have like some makeout, a couple like a makeout scene, and there's
lots
like
of boobage
kissing,
everywhere.
and I
Wait to
said,
see it.
and then they said, okay, we'll do it, and then all of a sudden they said, well, I don't know.
It was after you gave him the script,
Yeah,
right?
but they were just like freaking out. And Michael actually handled it, and he was like, "We don't need them." He said, we can get better, and we got a better cast." I mean, seriously, we had to recast one of the characters at the last minute.
Got it.
And
Got
it's
it.
just-
And I have to tell everyone, without spoiling anything, so some of the actors is Cassidy Kennedy,
Cassidy Kennedy,
Nicole Holt,
Nicole Holt.
and y'all play the lesbian strippers, the
we
main
play the
ones.
main-
But there's a lot of other women in it that are like half naked or naked. And there's a scene with, I'll just say, a pair of legs opening and a ping pong ball.
It's Michael. That was my.
I'll say it
I was
again.
really surprised.
Can't wait to see
It
it.
was amazing. And there's a scene there's an opening scene where I say something, and there you go. I don't know, but
Oh my! Like the opening line is
Yeah.
classic from you.
Yeah.
And it sets the tone for the rest of the film, talking about the taste of something.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's
I like the taste of something.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
now, Shannon. We've all been talking about like that. So far, it seems like we're all horror fans. Were you a horror fan as well? Like growing up in high school and junior high?
Oh no.
You haven't switched it back to. There you go. Now they can see. Not at all, right?
Not at all.
What were
No,
you-
I've always been a horror fan. Starting as an early kid, watching The Exorcist, and
My
kind of like you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Loved the Exorcist. What was one of your favorites? Like in high school, let's just say one of them that you could watch over and over again.
It was probably The Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was a fan of the Evil Dead, the original one, because I remember
Yeah.
watching that, and that was the first movie where I had to actually cover my eyes because it was so just gory and in your face, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. It took me a minute, but then I loved it the more I watched
That
it.
was my favorite film. I saw it recently. Actually, I saw it on YouTube. I was amazed they had it on YouTube. And I was like,
Oh.
and I was like, wow, it was a great film. Like, they took a lot of things from the original Exorcist from William Peter Blatty. I thought they borrowed. I said, well, I borrow some stuff too for my movies. So
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. It's taking a really great idea and adding your own spin to it. What was your biggest influence movie-wise for lesbian strippers?
I would say the movie Vamp with Grace,
Grace Jones. Oh.
I have a lot of my scenes that I thought, especially the scenes in the VIP lounge.
Yes.
Where she goes and she takes this guy and she starts seducing him, and she's like, can I say going down on him?
I don't know what that means, but you can say it.
Well, they are
I mean,
sucking the souls out.
Yeah, but she starts seducing
true.
him, and then
It's
she
true.
starts, she starts seducing him, and she looks beautiful. He goes, "Oh, you're so beautiful, you're so gorgeous," and all of a sudden, her nails start growing, her toenails start growing, her eyes go back, and everything goes back, and she turns into this demon, and she starts ripping into him.
And you liked that.
Oh, That's like the best. I was like, to me, that's like the ultra orgasm.
And you know what? I can totally see that inspiration in your films because your films are all very sexy, sensual, erotic, but full of horror.
Well,
So I
that
really
has-
like that
That has
mix.
to go with my past because I was a triple X porn star.
Oh, oh my God.
Triple X porn star.
Where's my
turned-
cross?
Man,
I have to hold it.
how do I
And
follow
you know,
that
I was
up?
actually I was a stripper, so I have a lot of have a lot of background from that. I know, and especially I feel like it was like a homage to like really bad horror / porn movies of the 1970s that they try to make these horror films, but they just looked anyway. They came to look exactly like a porn film, but they try to have dialogue.
Right.
And these
But
girls
they try
can't
to have
act,
dialogue.
but they can't act, but they're trying their best.
They're trying because they're like, we're going to be
I don't know
discovered.
what to do. What's this line?
Is
my
that your
God.
porn
What does
voice?
it say? I'm like, Michael could tell you it's like this Bambi deer, the porn star. What is this? That's an A. What's that? B. What's this line? They keep asking.
As they're looking at the script?
Yeah, and they say, hey, baby, you want to do some coke? No, I don't do coke.
Oh,
I'm on a
man.
diet.
She is totally describing some of what we went through on set on our movie.
Oh my God, that's
Oh, God.
oh my God, that's absolutely right. Well, Angel, they say write what you know, and I can from now discovering more about you and your past, I can totally see how that has influenced your writing now. And guys, when we come back, guess what? Angel is going to give away 2 free tickets. Oh, show them up. Give them visual there. She's going to be giving away 2 free tickets to Monday night's screening. And we are also going to be showing you an exclusive clip of Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. And we're also going to be talking to one of the stars right here, Angel Martinez. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
She's describing.
Welcome back to Don't Panic. If you are just now joining us, I'm going to have my guests reintroduce themselves starting right here.
My name is Angel Rose Marquez. I'm an actress, filmmaker, and producer here in Dallas, Texas.
Sorry. I forgot to turn down my phone.
My name is Angel Martinez, and I'm a bartender / actor / whatever the fuck you want me to be.
And I'm Shannon Houck, still trying to get used to this microphone echo.
I bet. And being on camera so close up.
Yeah, I know, it's scary. Filmmaker, graphic designer, whatever I need to be.
Whatever he needs to be. And he's not expensive either
That's
for
hot.
that.
That's
Yes,
hot,
I
Shannon.
am.
He is very expensive. All right. So before we went to break, we were talking about Lesbian Strippers from Hell, which is Angel Rose Marquez's film, your creation. You're the writer, the producer.
Yeah, except the director. But it's my second film, actually. It's one of my... I would say like I said, I'm really proud of it because, like I said, I had a great team, casting crew, a tremendous, excellent director.
Excellent.
Michael, he's going to his head.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and, Shannon.
We got a question.
Oh, yes.
If we can't make it to the showing, is there another way to see it?
Ooh, good question. I'm not sure yet. I have done nothing but focus on Monday screening for now, but I do see a way for you to see it very soon, shortly thereafter, because I have a feeling we're going to have a big crowd that evening. So I guess my answer is I'm not sure right now where you can see it after this screening. So you have to go Monday. Yeah.
Everybody has to be there. It's going to be a great night.
Exactly. And speaking of having to go, let's talk about them having to go, because there's no excuse when you have free tickets, right? We're going to give away free tickets.
Whatsoever.
Exactly.
I
So
have actually two of them right here.
yeah, we are going to give away 2 free tickets for somebody and a guest to attend Monday night screening at the Texas Theater at 7:30. And it's going to be a trivia question, and whoever answers this correctly by answering it on this Facebook page, my page, you will win the tickets. Angel, what is your question?
The question is, where was the location, the film location for my film Lesbian Strippers from Hell?
Where was the location of her film, Lesbian Strippers from Hell? If you answer that on our Facebook page, you will get 2 free tickets, and you can pick them up at the theater and the little VIP list.
Can I give them away personally?
Yes, you can.
I'll be in full belladonna mode.
They'll have to take them out of your cleavage.
My cleavage.
As long as you're not sucking on anything.
Maybe souls.
Maybe souls. Or maybe
Alan Dunkel says hell.
Was it shot in hell?
No.
You're wrong, Alan.
Pretty close, though. I'm sure people have called the location hell before.
Well, yeah, it was actually the...
Oh, you can't say it?
No. I was going to say that it was like, it's like, they say it's like the hell, what's it, the hell mouth or something?
Hell, I don't know.
Hell mouth.
I've been called hell mouth before.
Israel.
So anyway, still waiting.
Yeah, well, while we're waiting, tell me about the location without giving away the location, because I know there's quite a bit of visual effects in it.
Yeah, there's lots of visual effects.
Who did those, by the way?
He says, I know, but I have my ticket.
It was his name Matthew. I think it was Matthew Bender.
Bender, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he's an excellent cinematographer. Actually, I may use him in my upcoming film because I need a certain type of photography effect for my upcoming movie. So he's like the best.
Ah, gotcha.
He's the best. Matthew Bender's awesome.
Glenn Franklin says Dallas Media Center. Is that where you shot it?
No.
Glenn,
No.
you already have tickets.
Glenn, you know exactly where it was shot.
Yeah. Well, for those people who don't know, who are not in the industry, and they might not know this location, give them our Plan B question.
Okay.
For all the other people watching.
Could it be from a movie or could it be what we talked about?
What we talked about, I guess.
Okay. What is the biggest lesbian strip club here in Dallas, Texas?
The biggest. Well, it's not a strip club.
Well, I would say lesbian.
Yeah,
club?
the biggest lesbian bar in Dallas.
Lesbian bar, the biggest one here in Dallas.
Yes.
I
Oh,
know.
Eric asks, is it Spayse Studios where you shot it?
No.
No. Good guess though.
Eric who?
Eric Vasquez. Yeah. He's a friend of mine, and he's also a part of Impulse Group Dallas. Giving a shout out to them. Glenn Franklin says, Sue Ellens. Glenn, don't you have like 20 tickets
He's
already?
God, so what does he need?
Eric just said Sue Ellens too.
Oh, you know what? We're going to give it to, well, okay, what would be fair?
I can give one to each guy.
Oh. You know what? We'll take care of Glenn. Eric Vasquez, you win the 2 free tickets to the screening Monday night, Texas Theater, 7:30 p.m. Your name will be on the VIP list when you go to the ticket table. Congratulations. Yay. Sweet. Now, let's change it a little bit. We're going to go to Shannon, our switcher / producer / filmmaker right there. You also have a film that we are screening.
The Devil's Chain.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is The Devil's Chain? Well, first, what's the genre and what is it about?
It is a Western horror and based in the 1800s. My character is Warren Batt. I'm surrounded by a posse that's trying to kill me, and I get a visit from the devil.
Ooh.
And all hell breaks loose.
And the devil comes...
No pun intended.
Right. The devil comes in the form of... who?
Sarah Joy.
Yeah, Sarah Joy Mound, local actress. We love her. And now tell us about like how this project came to be, because I know Angels was a Rack Focus thing. Was this a Rack Focus?
This was not. This was a story from Gemland. We wanted to do a short to make a feature film, you know, get the short out there so people can see it. And I mean, he wrote it, directed it, and we just put it together.
And you are the lead actor in it, correct?
Lead actor, editor, special effects, sound design, producer.
Nice. Now, I know, you know, when you described the genre, you said a Western horror. You don't see that very often. So when you saw that and you read the script, did you still think, oh, crap, do I want to produce this? Or were you like, no, hell yeah, let's do it?
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't it be difficult to do a period piece?
It always is. I mean, trying to get the wardrobe right. Hilton Moore let us use his land, so we built a cabin for some of the scenes to be out there, and we built it so we could burn it down.
Ooh. So there's a burning of something in the film.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Sounds
Nice.
amazing.
It sounds expensive.
It was
I know, it
hot.
sounds like
Very nice, because I know that there's a lot of like fire elements in Lesbian Strippers from Hell as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire elements. We discussed a lot of things when I talked to Michael at the beginning of the production, and I said I wanted some stuff that was involved, like some stuff taken from The Exorcist and some stuff taken from certain horror movies from the past, and talked about fire scenes and stuff. I said we can actually have like real fire. We have like maybe effect of a fire.
Right, the effect of fire. And today you can do that.
You can.
And now I'm just curious, Shannon, with the film, when were there any movie influences that you took from with this film, because this is like a cool mix of genres. So what were you thinking when you were editing and the vision of it?
Well, when I first read it, I was thinking more of like the old Clint Eastwood spaghetti western type feel. That's kind of what I was trying to base my character off of. And then we got into the horror side of it, and I just let my mind go crazy. Just did whatever I felt right.
Nice. And I've seen it, of course, because Shannon, I felt very honored. Shannon asked me to score the film, so I got to see it. And there's a lot of really cool visual stuff, even things that you shot behind the scenes for promotional purposes that you actually used, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I was trying to shoot some pictures for the poster. And so we did a photo session with Sarah Joy. And I just wanted some more jump scare type things, so we put some of those pictures in the conversation with me and her.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. Now tell us about some of the actors that are in it.
You got me, Sarah Joy Mount, Randy Shoemake, John Charles Dixon, and then the rest of the posse members are Dean Asher, David Ballard, and Kevin Green,
Nice.
which I get a laugh out of every time I watch it.
Yeah, Kevin Green, for if anybody doesn't know, he is very loyal to the filmmaking community. He's always an extra. He's been a lead in a couple of the films, and he's just like super easy to work with. And it's sort of like become not a joke, but like a staple of him, that the fact that he's in everything, like practically everything, which
Like
is
Samuel Jackson.
yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, so he's in this too, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So anyway, Sarah Joy's the devil. Randy and John are like the leaders of the posse. John, his character is kind of a comedic role. He's got silly, goofy acting guy. And the other three are just out to shoot me.
Very nice. Now, when you said that it was a Western horror, the first thing I think of when it comes to like being in the producer's shoes is, oh crap, a location. Tell us about the location where it was shot.
The location was shot out in Wolf City, Texas. It's on Hilton Moore's property, so he had several acres out there that we could just do whatever we wanted. And like I said, there was a burning of something on the land, and we actually got to volunteer the fire department to come out and supervise everything.
Oh, gotcha. Because I was going to think, oh, did you just sneak it in there really quick and not tell anybody?
No.
You actually had permits.
Yeah, we had everything set up.
Wow, that's
Damn.
so
Israel,
unlike.
why does that make me laugh? We'll leave that one alone.
To see actual, it's more amazing to see the actual effect of fire than like a special effect. I think it's more. I don't know. It's something that I think the audience appreciates more.
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
Well, when you see that scene, it was a one-take wonder because we didn't have time to shoot a second one.
what? You mean you didn't have like 6 different houses that you could just like set on fire for each take?
We aren't rich, man.
Right. Yet. And guys, so we have to take another break. And when we come back, we are going to give away 2 more free tickets to Monday's screening of The Devil's Chain, Lesbian Strippers from Hell, and Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, and we're going to give away 2 more tickets.
go to hell indeed.
Ooh, that was creepy.
Sounded like my last yoga class.
So that was the trailer for The Devil's Chain. Shannon, who edited that?
Some strange guy named Shannon Houck. I don't know.
Nice. Guys, before we cut to break, we were talking about The Devil's Chain, which is one of the films that is screening Monday night at the Texas Theater starting at 7:30, along with Lesbian Strippers from Hell, which is right here. She is the creator. And also Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus, which Angel Martinez over here is a star of, that we're going to talk to here in a minute. But before we do, we have 2 more tickets to give away. Shannon, how are you going to give them away? And I'll let you take over.
Okay, I've got these 2 tickets for Monday night to see Devil's Chain, Lesbian Strippers from Hell, and Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. Earlier, I said what my favorite horror movie was back in high school. So if you can name that, you win 2 tickets.
Ooh, and go ahead and comment on the Facebook thread that we have going on right now. The first person to answer correctly wins those 2 tickets. And while we're waiting on the response, because, you know, we do have a 16-second delay, tell us about how many cast members are going, if you know, Shannon, on Monday. You'll be there, correct?
I will be there. Dean Asher will be there. So far, I've got crew members, DeWard Lawrence, Richard Here, and now Clarissa Arias, who is our makeup artist.
Nice. Very
She's
good.
my makeup artist on Lesbian Strippers. She's amazing. I love her.
Nice. Excelente.
She's really great. She's amazing.
Now, and what was her name again?
Clarissa Arias.
Clarissa.
I think that's your pronoun.
She's fantastic.
Yeah. Very nice. She's getting some shout outs right now, isn't she?
Yeah, I love it.
So let's see. While we're waiting on the response, we are going to talk to Angel over here.
Yes.
To the far left right here. So now you did not start out being an actor. I just kind of I feel like I sort of forced you to be in the movie. I was like, here, this is for you.
Okay.
Right?
Just so y'all know, he wouldn't fucking leave me alone. I've never acted before. I kept saying no, because I was afraid I would mess up the movie.
Yeah.
Until I realized that the character's just a dick. And so am I. So I was just me.
Yeah.
You know, I just played me. I relaxed, and you know, a couple of hiccups, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I think we have a couple of comments, and then we'll.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Like what?
Alan Dunkel, he says
Not Nightmare on Elm Street 3. No.
He
and
says,
not 2 either.
Oh my god. He says not Nightmare 3 because that one sucks.
And Lynette said Barney,
Barney,
which is close.
Oh my gosh. For those of you who are just watching, you get 2 free tickets to the screening on Monday if you can remember what your favorite horror movie was.
My favorite horror movie, yes, in high school.
In high school. He mentioned it earlier on the show. You might have to scroll back to the show to see.
There's a couple hints in the comments.
Exactly.
Damn, Alan Dunkel.
Alan Dunkel. Well, you know, should he get the tickets? I mean, he did answer it correctly.
He did.
Yep. Alan.
Although he said already he's got his tickets.
He can give them away. Oh, somebody said Halloween.
That's a good one, too.
That was a good one, too. Alan, you have won 2 tickets. Feel free to give them to whomever you like. Congratulations. We will see you there. And so, Angel.
Yes.
So it wasn't until after I had a conversation with you where you were telling me your boxing story that I thought, wow, this would be really cool, because I knew for the film I needed my Vasquez. For those of you horror fans, that's from James Cameron's Aliens, which was the sequel to the movie Alien by Ridley Scott.
Which is one of my favorite characters. Like, she's a badass.
You know, there were so many reasons to love James Cameron. I mean, even still, I mean, he's very progressive, a progressive filmmaker. But one of the things that he did that I paid attention to as a Latino was he represented us.
Yeah.
And not only did he have a Latina in it, but she was freaking badass.
I was hoping you would have me come out with that gun, dude.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Because I loved that character, and in the movie, she's, so she's a minority in this movie in the late 80s, and she's a lesbian, and and the audience loves her because the way he wrote her was just amazing. You root for her.
She has one of my favorite lines of all time. Do you remember when she's like on the pull-up bar or whatever, and the guy comes up? He was like, "Does anybody ever mistaken you for a man?" She goes, "Has anybody ever mistaken you for one?"
Yes, and at that moment you're like, yeah.
Yes.
So I needed my Vasquez for my zombie film, and then we were just having a casual conversation. You were telling me about the boxing thing, and I thought, I think I found my Vasquez. But at the time, she doesn't know it yet, because let everybody know, since the film and now, you've kind of changed a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. At the time, I can't even say it without laughing. I identified as a lesbian, and and so this film was filmed 4 years before my transition, and so now it was so funny because not too long ago Israel approached me and was like, "We might have to do voiceovers," and I was like,
You're like, I don't have my fish voice anymore.
I mean, I could try to talk like this. You know what I mean? And it was like, I didn't know what I was going to do, but, But, yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do then either, so we would have worked it out.
Right, yeah. So now you have transitioned.
Yes.
And you are a male.
Right.
Heterosexual male.
Yes.
So now it's odd for me because when I'm promoting the film, I'm promoting the characters in the film. So I'm having to post pictures of you saying, she's lesbian, she's badass. And it just makes me feel weird. And I think...
I mean, if you think about it, like, you guys are big movie people, all of you. So, back like, what was it, 1700s and all that, females weren't allowed to act. Yep. So all the males played females. Yeah. So, I mean, Crystal Summers had the exact same problem at the bar the other day. She was trying to promote the film, and she was like, "Oh, one of my coworkers here stars in it." And Angel Martinez, so everybody's like, "Yay!" And then she goes, and he plays, and she hands me the mic. She goes, I was like, "Dude, I was a lesbian. It is what it is. It is what it is." Those of you who know me, I mean, it is what it is. So.
Because when I posted that, the first thing I thought of was, I hope Angel knows that I know the difference, that I'm not confused, that I know. It's just weird posting this.
Wait, I'm offended. Oh my God, I'm offended.
Right.
Really? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, one of the things that I tell people, and I have umpteen customers come up. I guess they think I'm a fucking therapist or something, and tell me all their
bartender,
problems.
therapist, yeah, same thing, isn't it?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I thought it was.
Nope. If I can make that pay, then yeah, I'll listen to you.
Right.
But and they're crying and blah blah. And I'm like, look, and I usually slam my hand on the bar, and I'm like, it could be worse. And they're like, how worse can it be? You could be a dude with a vagina. And they're like, okay, you got me there.
You got me.
I was like, all right, then shut the fuck up,
Wow. What a comeback. You can't really
You just
say
have to
anything
have a
after that.
sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
And me playing a
good.
lesbian, and it was what it was at the time, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah. And speaking of, what it was at the time, tell me about your experience on the set, like now looking back, because it was your first film. How do you feel about the whole experience now?
Oh, man, first of all, I have a whole new respect for actors, a lot of hurry up and wait. And this and that, and losing power, and everything that could have possibly went wrong, on top of and nobody wanting us there. And it was just,
oh my gosh.
I mean, it was just, it was a great experience. The only experience that I did not like was I memorized my entire script, and it wasn't my script. Do you remember that?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Willem, actually, I wouldn't have known what the hell to do. Because, of course, we're doing makeup, and I take my cape off and go outside, and I'm pouting because that's what lesbians do, right? So I'm pouting, and he comes out, and he tells me what to do, how to do it, and I was like, oh, okay. He was like, just know when you come in. And that's it.
And these people think that Willem is just a bitch.
Actually,
He
Willem,
is, but-
yes. But I will say this, because Willem was anything or everything that I didn't think he was. He plays a character. We all do. I play it in the bar too, but it doesn't mean it's who we are. Willem is actually very intelligent, very professional, super professional. Actually, he would get pissed if things weren't going a certain way. And I get it. It's what he does for a living. You know, and so but please stop judging.
Right.
Jesus, you don't know somebody until you know them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. And for those of you watching and you are a Willem fan, Willem Belli, he is going to be at the screening Monday night. And I'm really excited. He gets here Sunday night. I can't tell you where he's staying unless you're hot, and then he'll be okay with you knowing where he's staying. Yeah. But so would you do it again? Would you be in another movie? Like if I asked you to be in another one, would you do it?
I would. I
Yeah?
would. Yeah. I just, right now, and especially right now, because I'm exploring so many different things about myself.
Oh, we know.
But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and it's just that experience kind of opened my eyes up to other experiences.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
One of them that you've kind of talked to me about. Would you like to maybe mention the possibility?
Oh my God, which one?
The one in here?
Oh, yes. I've got a show in the works. But I'm having a hard time, putting things together. I have so much archive to go through. But basically it's about educating people about the trans community, Not the do's and don'ts, but you'll get it from there. And those of you who know me know I'm going to be very, very rash and very blunt. And
very vocal.
But I think that somebody needs to be that way. You don't sugarcoat things. You don't, oh, are you okay? No, man, shut up. Here's your participation ribbon. Go to the corner and I'll get with you in a second.
And I want everyone to know that you're thinking of having your show actually from the space station here at Spayse Studios.
Yes, I'm going to. It's going to be, it's going to be a few weeks, but Shannon, I told you the name of it, Transistor Radio. If you watch the movie, you'll understand why I'm calling it Transistor Radio. You'll understand too. It's a joke and it's hilarious.
And speaking of the film, again, we are going to take another break, and when we come back, we are going to give away yet another 2 tickets to Monday night screening. That is this coming Monday, August 28th at 7:30 at the Texas Theater of 3 films, which is The Devil's Chain, Lesbian Strippers from Hell, and Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. And the cast and crews of most of those films are going to be there as well. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to play that and play an exclusive clip from Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. We'll be right back.
Why do you always invite me? I cuss so much.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Don't Panic. We have just been talking about devils and lesbians and zombies and some creatures that are all three in one. And for those of you who are just now joining us, I'm going to have my guests introduce themselves one last time.
I'm Angel Rose Marquez, actress, filmmaker, and producer here in Dallas, Texas.
And I'm Angel Martinez, and I'm bartender / actor.
I'm Shannon Houck, an actor and nothing else. Filmmaker and editor, special effects, graphic designer. The list goes on.
Nice. Before we cut to break, we were talking about Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus, and we are going to give away 2 tickets.
Yes.
Angel, you are going to assist me here. We are going to have another trivia question. If you answer it on the Facebook thread and you answer correctly, you win 2 tickets, one for you and one for a guest. The question, Angel, go for it.
What was my profession that inspired the profession of the character of Philomena in the film Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus?
Ooh. Yes, and I actually was inspired by the name Phil because do you know Don Meifert and Philomena Aceto? We just call Philomena Phil, and I was like, ooh, this character would want to be called Phil, not Philomena.
For obvious reasons.
Guys, now that we just asked the question, while you figure out the answer, we're going to cut to an exclusive clip of Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus, and get your questions ready too. Do a Q&A for the last section of the film. So stick around, watch this clip, and we'll be right back. What do you think?
Exciting.
Yeah?
I would have grabbed the Cheetos too.
They're medicinal.
I'm just saying.
Let's see. Has anyone? Oh, so far we don't have a right answer yet. But someone said Christian porn.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Right?
Why not?
I'm sure we know a lot of Christians who know. I mean, who do porn. Again, go ahead and ask them the question again. No one has won the 2 tickets yet.
Okay. What was my profession that inspired Philomena, which the character's profession in the movie Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus?
And a helpful hint is if you go to the Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus Facebook page, we have been promoting the film with little image promos, and it mentions it in there if you look closely. So go to that page and answer on this thread and win 2 free tickets to Monday evening's show. So stop being lazy, people. And let's see. We don't have any questions yet. So let's talk about that evening. What are y'all wearing?
Oh, what I'm wearing is going to really be, I guess, my inspiration is Belladonna, of course, between Belladonna and the Billboard goddess Angeline, which
Ooh.
a lot of people say remind people of her.
Nice. What color are you
Hair,
wearing?
I have the pink hair, I have the bow, I have the fan, I have the punk
awesome.
glasses, I have the
Nice.
micro mini
Awesome.
thing with the boobs hanging out.
Yes, boobs
And
hanging
I'm like,
out.
It's
I'm
time.
gonna have my boobs hanging out too.
the what's it called? The Angeline pose with the fan, the face.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That would be
Yes.
nice. Angel, do you know what you're wearing yet for that evening?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be just dressed up really nice, to accentuate my body because it's an oxymoron to me. Because there's a lesbian that's playing me, and they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute."
That's true.
And
that's
so
true.
I'm accentuating my masculinity
Got it.
just to fuck with people's heads.
Gotcha.
I mean, I already do, you know.
Right. You do.
It's just.
I think
just
you
love-
enjoy it.
I do. It's so awesome. I love the looks on people's faces when they find out I'm trans. They're like, "Huh?" Especially that last. There was a little straight girl that was hitting on me at Sue Ellen's the other day,
Oh yeah.
and told me all she wanted to do was suck my dick.
And
And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "That can happen." And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Let me go to my car." And she was like, "Oh, we're gonna do it in your car?" She was like, "I was thinking in the bathroom." I was like, "No, I'm gonna go to my car. I'm gonna go get my dick. Suck on it all you want.
yeah.
And when you're done with it, just throw it away because sanitary purposes. I'll be right over here. I gotta talk to my friend Michael, so I'll be right over here."
Oh my God.
So yeah. I mean, I like I said, have a sense of humor, people.
Oh.
Have a sense of humor about whatever it is.
we have a winner.
All right.
We have a winner. Dylan Vineyard.
Of course.
Said boxer.
Of course.
Yeah. Dylan, you got 2 free tickets, although you already have 2 free tickets because Dylan is a part of the cast. He plays Ethan Jeffress.
Wasn't
who
he
is-
the guy on the clip?
He was
Yeah,
just
he
in the
was just
clip.
on the clip.
You were just in the
That's
clip.
why I said, of course, Dylan.
Dylan, did you see the clip? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're going to make the screening as well. But guess what? You, on top of the 2 tickets that you have 2 more tickets to give to whomever you like. Yeah. Shannon, what are you wearing?
Clothes.
Yay for clothes. Are you going to be wearing like any horror or anything?
I don't know. I might wear my devil hat.
Devil hat.
Yeah,
What
the one
is
in my
that?
office.
Oh, wait. Do I know that?
This little bowler hat with devil horns.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. Yeah. I have lights that would help it light up too if you want those.
You know, I was thinking of strapping a machete to my back too.
Oh yeah,
I
like
was
in the
thinking
movie.
about that. Yeah.
In the movie that happens. Yes. Oh my gosh. I am sorry. Logan. Oh, Logan. Remember Logan?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Logan, we are so bummed that you're not going to be able to make the screening either, but you live kind of far. Or I would say just drive over.
Right.
I have to say, so Logan at the time, with Ticked Off Trannies with Knives, I had the first film in movie history that had an out transgender female as a lead role. And so with this one, I wanted to represent the female to male trans people as well. And so I had him playing just a guy, and you don't realize until close to the end of the movie that that he's, is what they say in the movie, a transistor.
Transistor.
Yeah. And so Logan, I am so bummed that you're not going to be at the screening, but you will be there in spirit, I'm sure. Guys, we have to cut to our last break, and we're going to come back and close out the show. Don't go anywhere.
You one of them transistors.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We have...
My vagina just cringed.
Oh, my goodness. So we have 2 minutes left. Angel, tell everyone about the screening. Anything else you want to promote about yourself? Plug away.
I'm just a producer and actress. I have 2 upcoming projects coming up soon, but the one that I adore mostly, of course, was this film, Lesbian Strippers from Hell. It's one of my, I guess I would say, I don't want to brag, but it's my greatest masterpiece so far. But as a filmmaker, I think that I would like to go higher and top that, which I plan on doing.
Nice.
Right.
Angel?
Well, am I supposed to say my name again?
Sure. Whatever you like.
I don't even know what I'm not really an actor. So my name is Angel Martinez, and I just want to, I guess I want to promote my show that hopefully will be coming up here within the next 6 to 8 weeks. Transistor Radio, basically all about education on trans people. Like I was talking, to Angel right now. Basically, just to sum it up, is like if you walk up on a person and you know they're trans or you find out they're trans, what do you think? And from that, I will have different guests giving me different perspectives. I want everything on here. So, hell, if you want to be on it and you have a perspective, you can contact Israel. He's going to be my boy. So
I'm so excited about this show.
So yeah, it's basically gonna, I'm gonna let my guests say whatever and this and that, and then I'm gonna tell them this is what you did wrong, this is what you don't do, and this is how you don't act. So what I found, what the hardest part about my transition was the education of it. Coming out was easy. Everything else, I could not find what to do, what not, anything. So that's what it's about. So keep your ears and eyes open.
Nice. Shannon?
I got a few acting gigs coming up, 3 for Rack Focus. I'm producing one for Rack Focus, have another film after that, working on The Great Altar with Fred Kill, and producing these shows. I'm everywhere.
Nice. And I forgot to let everybody know that Shannon also did most of the visual effects for Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus as well. And before we go, I just want to remind everyone one last time, go get your tickets. If you have not gotten tickets and you didn't win any this evening, you can go to lalunaentertainment.com and click on the Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus little icon there, and it'll take you to a page where you can purchase tickets. It is $10 to get in, but it's free if you dress up as a zombie. And that's going to be, again, one last time on Monday, this coming Monday, August 28th at the Texas Theater, located, I think it's 231 West Jefferson Street in Oak Cliff, Texas, here in Dallas. And I want to thank all of my guests. I cannot wait to see y'all on premiere night.
Thank you, Israel.
It's going to be so much fun. And Shannon, thank you for being a guest and also switching the show as well, producing it.
No problem.
Yep, good job. Guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.